My name is Jose Avid, and I have this really big book of words, stories, basically just a conglomeration of thoughts, and I'd like to share them with you. You see, because a lot of things in the news lately have been upsetting everybody, and they've been pushing for everybody to hate each other, and everybody should be racist, and it's such a division of powers, so the thoughts that I'm going to share with everybody right here, these are just feelings basically of that I've been writing for a really long time. But this first one, I'm going to start it off so you can just see I am reading. You're going to see some scripts coming off here. This is basically what I'm going to be reading, and this is just a few pages of some of my thoughts, because a lot of people believe niggas are always plotting and scheming to stay on top of the game is the reason. Now, if you imagine a million invincible niggas and they combine their resources to commit treason, this is the epitome of realism working, keeping things even. Parable, obviously, this is histrionics, caustic like semen impregnating the Virgin Mary from a demon, spitting fire in her face as it stands peeing. Toxic body waste that restricts breathing, like baby pacifiers immediately soothe teething, like in newborn infants who haven't mastered eating, chewing on meat longer than alcoholics in meetings, suffering from liver poison with tubes force feeding, veins with blood to keep their hearts beating, and similar to hypochondriacs faking nose bleedings, provides, it's kind of like comprehending realism, like Jerry Springer and Inbreeding, how it provides mindless entertainment through lip reading because every word spoken is censored with beeping, absurdism to suggest an oppression more than broomsticks sweeping the dirt off the shoulders of pimps with midgets with housekeeping. Another pebble just got tossed in the canal of weeping. Mayday, mayday. Whew, some kids are being used for minesweeping, so wake up immediately and stop oversleeping, because infidel mongrels combining espionage and creeping. Nope, it's just everyday people of color who keep succeeding. They're breaking the bread crustier than the clown on Sunday evening, doing cartwheels with his hairline receding, going so fast that police would jail him for speeding. Just like they used to do with the b-boys who were caught millipeding inchworms on cardboards with crowds cheerleading. Hustlers getting paid in full expressions, misbelieving. So much similar corners today should be essential sightseeing. I hope and strongly pray for you guys, because unless you have something to hide, there's no need for the lies. You see, I will continue to be a motivator, an educator, achieve dreams of being an aviator. Excuse me, just hold the elevator. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Just phase the crossfader, because I just went gorilla while you rock gators, and I'm all across the planet. I'm a space invader, chomping on mountains flavored like now and later's, eaten by snaggletooth first graders. Satellites, they keep transmitting images of evaders who are really the true violators. They're laughing at us as we stand as spectators, while armies have cybernetic gladiators. Third world countries were sent recycled sky pagers. So why does the media only show us beggars blown up by the Holy Crusaders constantly exploiting God through capers that destroyed two of the most important skyscrapers? They were built by international power players. I bet it was for money. Do I have any takers? These are just ingredients combined and blended in metallic shakers. Instant conspiracy martinis deciphered for code breakers, suicidal bombers, prepared to meet their makers. They're thinking that they'll be reincarnated in Mecca shady acres, but there's no rides for them into heaven on golden escalators. Oh well, too late, someone just pushed another detonator, and now it's showtime like magic on the Lakers, so you better charge up all the world's defibrillators. You see, willy-dilly do the math without using calculators, quit going around the world like a circumnavigator. You see, speaking of navigator, I can call this one telescope. I kind of remember Fred Flintstone's wife visiting during the night, and I remember her being impolite. It's a blessing our house was wind tight, because some of the neighbors resembled a bomb site, and she taught me how to skywrite more than 100 miles per hour in flight, and the sky was gray and everything was black and white. I looked into her eyes before she hugged us tight, and she was so powerful I felt like a parasite. Or a caveman in the ice age known as troglodyte, mangy like a dog who suffers flea bite, discovering fire and inventing campsite. All of a sudden, cooked meat becomes the appetite, and nations of tribes turn into suburbanites, watching the world turn images beamed by satellites, changing the temperature of domiciles with Fahrenheit. Meanwhile, black people keep dying in senseless gunfights, and genocide on the evening news is now an oversight, and it takes something catastrophic for us to unite, kind of like when Superman encounters kryptonite, or when a trick gets arrested with a transvestite. The man swears the woman was a woman because the ass is tight. It's a shame that we got to get gas and police are on site, a force of security better known as plight. What happened to the days of Kid Dynamite? When God time, good times was at its height. Buffalo Butt would come inside, crack a joke, and fix the light before the internet was processing nanobytes.